and chance happeneth to them all. What the scripture or how the scripture resonates with me is that life sometimes can be often unpredictable and might not always be fair. Sometimes it might be swift, fastest. Sometimes it might be slow. And sometimes you might not always win the race. Sometimes the strong might not always win the battle. Essentially, that success is not always based on merit, but time and chance, favor. It happeneth to everyone. Thank you.
This is my moment. This is my perfect moment with you. This is what God meant. This is my perfect moment with you. Wish I could freeze this space and time, the way that I feel for you inside. This is my moment. This is my perfect moment with you. Tell me you love me when you leave.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to CanDid Moment with me, Fortunate Esther Abiola. But guess what? Today is not just about me anymore. I have a new companion, a co-presenter by the name of Iyinscreativemind. is my companion for the show, and she's going to be here, and we're going to be going on with CanDid Moment. It's going to be CanDid Moment with E and Fortunate. Isn't that nice? Or should I say with Fortunate and Iyinscreativemind. This afternoon, we've got something lined up for you. We're going to be talking about living in the overflow of self-love. Ishakuku know me. I love me very well. I love the girl in the mirror, and the girl in the mirror loves me. I have for you this afternoon the scripture to start the day is in 1 Corinthians 13, the beat that says, and it's 13:4. He says, love is patient and love is kind. We're going to be focusing on the patient kind of love that you can overflow from and be enough to share with other people. He is my companion this afternoon. But before I introduce her, I need to tell you something about this Omo Yoruba. Omo Yoruba that dagba si Ghana. She didn't grow in Ghana, but the postcode, she's laughing. She loves everything Ghana. Everything Ghanaian. Music, dancing, everything Ghana. She's Omo Jebu Timiade, Omo Jebu that has a postcode delivery in Ghana. Ghana ni wọ́n ti dàgbà nínú ọkàn wọn. She grew up in her heart, in her mind, in Ghana. She's a Ghanaian by, let me say by relation, I believe. My association, she said. But this is Iyinscreativemind. Please join me this afternoon and welcome my co-presenter, Iyinscreativemind. He is here with me. We're going to go on this journey for the next 2 hours. And she's going to be back again next week presenting by herself because I'm going to be taking time off. But for this afternoon, I present to you the Yoruba girl whose postcode is in Ghana. But today, because love is all about what we are talking about, the first song of the day for you to have and enjoy is titled Love is Everything from Ariana Grande.
It's time for us to all this something. It's time for us to all this something. All around the world this time of year. All around the world this time of year. As a matter of fact, it won't cost you nothing. As a matter of fact, it won't cost you nothing. It's in your heart, you got it right there. You got it right there. The truth is, your heart is the biggest gift you can give anyone. I know we can do it. Cause when I look around, there's enough for everyone. If it's sure you'll find that the best gift you could give this Christmas. All we need is love. Love is all we need. Love underneath the tree. Love is everything. Love is everything. All we need is love. Love is all we need. Let your heart believe. Love is everything. Love is everything. Give it up, 'cause it's the season. Give it up, 'cause it's the season. Lots of joy and lots of cheer. Lots of joy and lots of cheer. If you need a cause, if you need a reason, yeah, it's the gift that just won't disappear. Won't disappear. The truth is, your heart is the biggest gift you can give anyone. I know we can do it, 'cause when I look around, there's enough for everyone. If you spend a little time, look deep inside, search your heart, and I'm sure you'll find that the best gift you could give this Christmas. All we need is love. Love is all we need. Love underneath the tree. Love is everything. Love is everything. All we need is love. Love is all we need. Let your heart believe. Love is everything. Love is everything. Love who you love. No one can judge. Follow your heart and don't give up. 'Cause that's what this day's about. So grab 'em close and hold 'em near. And don't let go, 'cause Christmas is here. All we need is love. Give love. Love is all we need. Love underneath the tree. Love is everything. Love is everything, baby. Give love. Love is all we need. Let your heart believe. Love is everything. Love is everything, baby. Give love. Love is all we need. Love is everything. Love is everything. Love is everything. All we need is love. Give love. Love is all we need. Give love. Love is everything. Love is everything. Love is everything. All we need is love. Love is all we need. Love is everything. Love is everything. Love is everything. All we need is
All we need is love, and love is everything. The love under the tree. Hello? Yeah. Hello, my people. Ariana Grande even include love under the tree. You know what I mean. The love behind the fence. The love under the palm tree. Love under the mango tree. Love under the tree of trees. Love is everything. Love is all we need. We need nothing but love. I'm going to give a shout time now to allow ourselves to be free from the shackles. But before then, I'm going to ask E to have a moment and tell you all about herself. E, here you go.
Hi everyone, this is Iyinscreativemind. It's my very first time on radio, so I'm new to all of this, and I'm hoping that I'll catch up, really quick. I'm a creative mind, as my name indicates, and the reason I call myself creative mind is because I do a lot of things, a whole host of things. If I start to say all the things that I do right now, we probably won't leave here today. But amongst many things, I'm a children's book author, and I also I have a personalization business. So those are two main things that I would say that I do. I've always wanted to be on radio. I didn't know how it was going to happen, but I'm happy I finally have gotten the chance today. So that's just a little bit about me. I'm a mom of 2 boys, and pretty much that's what I do.
So for now, he is a bit shy. We know they're shy for here. Oh, I don't tell her. She know they listen. There is no room for shyness. Who wants to be shy when we want to talk about candid things? For today, we're going to be talking about living in the overflow of self-love. The overflow of self-love. Before something overflow, when you need to fill it up first. So for now, we're going to talk about living in the overflow of self-love. And the overflow of self-love, believe me, once it is flowing, you have enough for yourself and enough to give others. Before we go any further, we both chose a song. The title is Moye Aspe. We survived the time where we no love ourselves. Adeyinka Alaseyori sang the song Moye. We have survived. We survived the time we didn't think we could love ourselves. What was it like when you didn't love yourself?
Not the best, not the greatest time of my life, to be honest. But I'm grateful that I'm out of that season, and that's why this song is really apt, and it's an amazing one for us to be using right now. Okay. So yeah, I did survive.
Adeyinka Alaseyori, we believe with you. Moye by Adeyinka Alaseyori is the next song for you this afternoon before we start digging into living in the overflow of self-love.
Ọmọ bàbá ni mí, àbí ọmọ bẹ lára mi Moye. Ọmọ bàbá ni mí o.
Alabarire lolorun, the one you can walk with and know that everything is gonna be okay, is the God that we serve. While Yinka Alachiori is singing in the background, believe me, I'd like you to understand one thing. When you walk with God, or you allow God to hold your hand and you walk with Him, it's going to connects you with everyone and everything that you need to take your life forward. But first thing you need to do is come to the place where you love yourself enough to accept God's hand, because most of us, I can handle it by myself. It's plenty for our head. So many times, even if God is offering the hand, if we don't stretch out the hand to say, okay, I'll take your hand, there's nothing we can do about it. And I always say to people, God is not going to force Himself to come and grab you. He's giving us that free will to be able to come back to Him. He is here with me. I'm not shy alone anymore. The days of my lonely at the top, lonely is over. It's no longer lonely at the top. Oh no, it's no longer lonely in the studio for me. I'm here in the company of my own Iyinscreativemind, the girl who has all creativities. She got it well down. She's got creativity down, like to, I don't even know, to 100% or 90%, or I don't know. She's a professional when it comes to personalization. She's wearing one of the hats that she personalized herself, supporting our Ghanaian favorite. Every language. Hey, see, I know that there's so many things that happen to us that makes us to doubt ourselves and make us to think I'm not worthy of the love. But then I started to look at that portion of the book of 1 Corinthians 13 verse 4 that says, love is patient and love is kind. And to the people around me, they probably have been seeing my status on WhatsApp when I've been saying, be kind to people, but be kinder to yourself. Be good, love somebody else, but love yourself some more. It's about time we start to love ourselves some more. We need to love the way we're supposed to be loved. Now, my question to you, when it comes to self-love, we are presenting together. Action time, plenty action. She's going to be here next week, don't worry. She was not going to be lonely at the top. She's just going to be here by herself for 2 presentations, and then I'll be back. But for now, let me ask her, what does self-love mean to you? When you look at self-love, what does it mean to you?
Self-love. I believe self-love is just loving yourself enough to show it to yourself. I think that's basically what I would say self-love means to me. Because if you ask someone, do you love yourself? Of course, they would, more often than not, they would say yes. But what are you doing to show it? If we say we love others, one of the ways that we can prove that we love someone else is what we do and how we show it to them. So it's the same for us as well. Self-love needs to be shown. You need to show that love to yourself. What are you doing to show love to yourself? Just more than just saying it. Just not like I love myself. The way you would say, someone would say, you would say I love you to someone, and then they would say, show me that you love me. It's the same. So for me, self-love is loving yourself and showing it to yourself. Showing it to yourself, yes.
Loving yourself and showing it to yourself. Shebi you kuku know, my preaching every time. Love the girl in the mirror. She's the most special person. Fortunately, the most special person you can meet today is the girl or the boy you meet in the mirror. First and foremost, that's the most special person in your life. And when you love that person and you give your all to them, you give your time to them, you show them kindness, you love, there's so many things that you can do in order for you to free your mind from all those things. This morning, my darling Enoho took us down the path of those things that can make our mind, embrace negativity. And she raised one word of the day, which I eventually had, but my auntie Mena beat me to it, Sha. I think I came in about second. The word of the day was narratives. What are those narratives that we allow our mind to tell us about ourselves that denies us the opportunity to be able to love the one in the mirror? There's so many narratives that we need to look at that God does not see. That is something that is shocking me. The narratives we give to ourselves, God is not seeing those narratives. what God is seeing is different. The next song that we're going to play for you is aimed to help you to allow yourself to become free from the shackles of torment. The torment of your mind over the things that should not matter that you have made to matter. Oroloro, boromidaleru, we go carry on for head. It must not matter. It doesn't matter. When it comes to you, what matters is everything that make sure that shows that you are kind to yourself and you love yourself. But every other thing, I've been saying it since the start of this year. Once you can separate identity from responsibility, you will be able to enjoy loving yourself some more. Mary Mary's Shackle is the next song that we're going to play for you. God's love is freeing. It is very, very freeing, and that's all we need to enjoy loving ourselves with such an amazing overflow. But before then, I got myself ready to just ask him one last question before I play Mary Mary's Shackle. What is that thing that you use? I will tell you my own. People know. They know to shackle yourself. What was that thing that you used to shackle yourself down and deny yourself the love that you did need?
What did I use to shackle myself down? I think it was imposter syndrome, I would say. I always told myself, you're not actually good enough. What are you doing in that space? You can't do well there. Like, who wants to hear you talk? Who wants to see what you can do? You think you're good at that, you're actually not that good. Yeah, that was basically it. It's just imposter syndrome. Kept thinking I'm not enough for whatever it is that I was trying to set my heart to. Yeah, so that's
Imposter syndrome. For me, it was seeking approval and validation. I always want people to approve everything I've done. It was always a matter of, if nobody says I've done it right, or I don't get the approval to make me feel it has been done right, I kept myself shackled in that position, and I was abused and used and dumped and used again in the same place because I was waiting for them to approve me, to validate me, to say I have done right, you have done well. See, it's not just you having imposter syndrome that I'm not good enough. Had the idea of I'm waiting for them to say I am good enough. Had a little bit I'm waiting for somebody to say you are good enough, let us clap for you. We're waiting. Some of us, we have been denied those things. So my question to you as you are listening, send us, what are those things that you have shackled yourself with? For us here, we have talked about the imposter syndrome and validation and seeking approval. Is there anything else that you know within yourself? You have allowed it to shackle you down and kept you bound in a place where you are no longer able to just see the person in the mirror and love them? Is there anything that you are doing right now that you yourself knew? This should not be there. It should not be holding me down. Free it. Free yourself from it. Here's Mary playing and singing for you. Shackles.
Sure is hot out here. No, I don't mind though. Just glad to be free. You know what I'm saying?
I just wanna praise you.
What you wanna do?
I just wanna praise you.
Yeah.
You broke the chains, now I can get my name.
Feel me?
And I'm gonna praise you.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna praise you. In the corners of my mind, I just can't seem to find a reason to believe that I can break free. Cause you see, I have been down for so long, feel like all hope is gone. But as I lift my hands, I understand that I should praise you through my circumstance. The shackles on my feet so I can dance. I just wanna praise you. I just wanna praise you. You broke the chains, now I can hear my name. I'm not gonna praise you. I'm gonna praise you. Everything that could go wrong all went wrong at one time. So much pressure fell on me, I thought I was gonna lose my mind. But I know you wanna see if I will hold on through these trials. But I need you to lift this load, cause I can't take it no more. The shackles on my feet so I can dance. I just wanna praise you. I just wanna praise you. You broke the chains, now I can hear my name.
that we can never lose this battle because it's on our side. Are you ready tonight? Nigeria, are you ready? Oh yeah. I want to see you tension to the Lord. If you know indeed God has been the one fighting your battle. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Do you know who is fighting my battle? Do you know who is fighting my battle? Do you know who is fighting my battle? I can't hear you. Do you know who is fighting my battle? Captain Commander of the armies of heaven. When he speak of the enemy's scatter. When he talks now, miracle and wonder. When we gather in prayer, he answers by fire. Powerful in majesty and fearful in praises. That is why we can shout Abba Father. I said, do you know who is fighting my battle? When, do you know who is fighting my battle? Do you know who is fighting my battle? Captain Commander of the armies of heaven. I can see you dance. Nigeria, God is fighting a battle. Away. Wave your flag, everybody. Nigeria, wave your flag. God is on your side. I said, do you know who is fighting my battle? Do you know who is fighting my battle? Captain Commander of the armies of heaven. When he speak of the enemy's scatter. When he talks, now miracle and wonder. When we gather in prayer, he answers by fire. Powerful in majesty and glorious in praises. That is why we can shout Abba Father. Are you ready? Say, Odogu, 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 Karajajaja, 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 Karajajaja. I said, do you know who is fighting my battle? Fighting for me.
You are listening to Candid Moments with Fortunate on Heartsong Live Radio.
Welcome back to the show. If you've just joined in, this is Candid Moments with Fortunate
And
Iyinscreativemind on Heartsong Live Radio, your voice of inspiration.
From your voice of inspiration, I bring to you a wonderful companion going on this journey of radio broadcasting with me, Iyinscreativemind. If you know, you shall know me. I'm very thankful now that I have a co-presenter joining me on the show to allow me to continue to live in the overflow of my self-love, the love that I have no competition with. Now, today's theme is one that sits very close to my heart. You know, everybody that knows me know how I preach about love the girl in the mirror. I've always believed that living in the overflow of self-love is paramount to mental wellness, because the moment you are able to love the person you see in the mirror, embrace them, celebrate them, honor them, be kind to them, show them the strength, you know, help them to live in the strength within them, you're doing the right thing by yourself. It's not about living in the bare minimum. There's so many people, and me, I passed the age where the bare minimum belongs to me and the maximum belongs to others. Kamari, Paul Wibe. Paul said, may not be so. Translation time. Anyway, just like you know, it's no longer living on survival level. Why am I living on survival level? Because of who? Toritani? Who? Who am I trying to please? Me or the other people? I want to be pleasing myself. So it's just about living, enjoying every blessing that flows my way, fills me up, and then I can take out of the overflow to feed onto others. So when you love yourself deeply, when you love yourself fully, and you love yourself without apology. Mele shalaye. The other day I was telling Iyi, I said, Iyi, there's no room for shalaye. Unnecessary. You're making this decision because it's paramount to your well-being. No need to start preaching and be saying, this is the reason why. There's no reason. There's no reason. Thank you, Devona Splosky. You said there's nothing like moving in the freedom of God. Exactly, my dearest. There's nothing when you're moving in the freedom that God has given you. Odogunaya, he said, do you know who I am? Who is backing me up? Victoria Orenze is not playing this afternoon. She said, I get back you know. The other day, someone said to me that when Simba, said when Simba was trying to face, he didn't know that, what's the father? Is it Simba? Mufasa was behind him. He was feeling himself. Now me plenty like this. He didn't know that Mufasa there behind though. That's exactly how you should see yourself. There is a God who is your backing. There is a God who gave himself. He gave love for you so that you can enjoy love. So why are we punishing ourselves? That's my question. Why are we punishing ourselves? By denying the love that God freely gave. You know, that kind of love. If God knows that we need love and he gave it, why is the girl in the mirror, the boy in the mirror, the auntie, the grandma, the grandpa in the mirror? Why are you denying the love that has been freely given to you? You need it. Embrace that love. Enjoy it, whether you want to believe it or not. It's not going to be me alone talking this afternoon. Sophie, he's going to say something. But the something is, when you think about the overflow of love, what does it mean to you? Especially when it comes to relationship, whether it's a friendship or, it could be your neighbor, it could be to your children. But what does the overflow of love mean to you?
Okay, so overflow of love, I would say it's not barest minimum. It has to be more and more and more. So much so that, like we say, there'll be almost no room to contain it, because it's just so much that it's overflowing. Basically, I feel like when we talk about overflow, it means that there must be a lot of it, so much that you're unable to even keep count of. For example, if it's in a friendship, how well you're trying to outdo each other in loving each other. So it has to be like a lot. And sometimes when we hear overflow, we don't realize that it's not just, it could also be in the little things. We're not saying grand gestures all the time. We're not saying things maybe monetary or whatever. In those little things, it can be an overflow of love. So keep giving, keep doing as much as you can every time, even when it's hard. I think that's another thing that's coming to mind is, even when it's hard, keep loving, and definitely it will overflow, because we don't always need as much love as is given. You might need only 10% today, but if we continue to give in abundance, that's when it becomes an overflow. So that regardless of when we need that love, when we need it, we would always have something to draw from.
Yes. Yeah. When we need it, we always have something to draw from. There's this song, I don't know who sang it though, but it's a song that says that, did you check on me? I've been drinking for the very past 4 days or something.
I've been drinking more alcohol.
but did you check on me? Do you know how I've been coping? The overflow of love is not the kind of love that you're saying that you abandon everybody else. No, the overflow of love will let you remember the people that should matter in your life. It's not everybody. It's not a mole where carry everybody. No, it's a very, very expensive or exclusive. Let me not use expensive. It's an exclusive circle of people, the kind that can fit into your minivan. Let the mole where carry everybody, but your own private minivan that can carry just enough of you, or a very small coach or something that will just be enough for those that really truly matter. The one that they will not hear from you in 2 days. Me, I didn't know that whatever it is, I changed my phone and my WhatsApp status had gone blank. I got called from Nigeria when people were calling me to say, are you okay? There I am. I said I'm posting on my status, but I didn't know I changed it to view by myself. I didn't put it to view everybody else. One of my friends said she became scared when she did not read Dear God, Thank You. For 2 days, that she felt like whatever it is, Biola never forget to post Dear God, Thank You. See, that's the kind of overflowing love that I'm talking about. The love that makes those around you to say, we have not seen anything about you in 2-3 days. Let us check in. They don't have, I always say to people, love does not mean you are checking in every day. No. The love that this person, whatever it is, I've not seen you in a long time. I got a beautiful message from one of my dearest friends. She sent me a message this afternoon. She said, I know you have been very busy, but I'm following you on every platform and I'm wishing you all the best. Not because I can't be there means I've forgotten you. That's enough. That is more than enough. Thank you, Christine. I love you. The one thing you need to understand is the people around you, the people that love you, God has positioned them there. Not the demanders, not the one that want to take all the love in you, go and make you cuckoo, strip you naked. No, the one that want to take love from you and put love back into you. Those are the kind of people we're talking about this afternoon. Next song, as you can see, I don't mention guy, the kind of guy. You will know what this next song is about me, gone by now. Who is your guy? Who is that person in your life that is always there? To all my guys, the ones I can call at any time, God bless you. The one that will call me, and if I don't pick up, they know that she's not ignoring our call. She's only busy. God bless you. So who's your guy? My guy, plenty. But this afternoon, there's a spiral singing, who's your guy? Who be your own guy? From the overflow of your love, extend a little bit to them.
I got plenty for my mind, but right now I'm with my guys. I don't fear them got my back. So you don't see my formation. I call out big combination, steady inspiration. I'm 100 concentration when my guys them go low. Bad energy far away. I thank God for my real G's. Good friends will be money. Who's your guy?
to the show. If you have just joined in, this is Candid Moments with Fortunate and Iyinscreativemind on Heartsong Live Radio, your voice of inspiration. Living in the overflow of love means you're no longer pouring from an empty cup. You're not giving people the last of your energy. That's the last thing anybody really wants to do. You're giving only from the abundance. You're giving from the overflow, the extra, the part that flows naturally because you have learned to treat yourself with tenderness.
She has learned to treat herself with tenderness. How tender are you to yourself? I said it, how tender are you with yourself? Because somebody here said something a few minutes ago. That somebody said, I hope you have not booked Saturday the 30th of May. Keep it open. Me, I'm tender with myself. When it comes to, I'm free up. I said, thank God is open. You know one thing, are you tender with yourself? Or can you show yourself more tenderness?
I'm trying, to be honest. I've realized that I need to be, so I'm trying. I'm trying to be more tender with myself. I'm being more intentional, I would say, with myself.
That's the word. That's the word.
You tend to almost forget that you deserve love as well. You deserve tenderness as well. You deserve soft life, like people like to say.
Soft, very, very soft life.
I'm beginning to realize how much I actually love soft life. And I'm being intentional. I want to be more tender with myself. Because who else will do it for me, to be honest, apart from myself? So,
There's nobody else who is going to look out for the girl in the mirror but the girl that is standing in front of the mirror. That's one thing I've come to realize. It took me a long time to become this person. I thought I needed to satisfy everybody, so I was never tender with myself. I was always harsh with myself. You didn't do it well. You didn't do it right. You could have done it in a better way and made that person happy. If you had done it like that, maybe that person's happiness would have, they would have been happier with you, and they would have applauded you, they would have validated you, they would have approved you. It strained me. It got me tired. But then I got to the point where I realized I'm no longer joking with this girl. See the girl with the see so. I'm not joking with her. I'm very tender with her. When it is time for me to take a break and show myself tenderness, I know how to carry. See, the girl said, I can buy myself flower. I can buy myself flower. Don't need anybody to come and say, I'm waiting for you. No, I'll buy myself the flowers that I need. I'll give myself the break that I need. I will take myself to a small, beautiful cafe, sit down there, let somebody else cook for me, eat, and drink coffee. I would enjoy it because why? You bani unwe yeba jele ye agbe phone. The thing where bed shoe, now in bed go carry fly. Hey, English language is not convertible. So I was just say it's the thing that the bird eats that the bird can fly with. That's the easiest way for me to translate it for you. But honestly, you need to get to the place where you love everything about yourself. You have to. So my next artist is going to sing the song titled Love is Everything, and it is by Leah Andreon. And the song is titled called Love is Everything. Today I have various versions of Love is Everything that we're going to be playing for you. I want you to listen to this one and then interpret it. Listen to the lyric, embrace something from it, and see. We'll come back and talk about it. This is me, Fortunate Esther Abiola, and I am here with my co-host, Iyinscreativemind, that girl that wanted to be on the radio. We were planning this radio thing. When was it? Last year.
Last year, yeah.
See, from last year, she left me, she made me to do lonely at the top, lonely. I'm coming. But finally, Jesus cometh. The Lord cometh. Love is Everything by Leah Andreon.
It's not right, it's not fair, it's as invisible as air. Lifts you up, pulls you under, drowns you in holy water.
Candid Moments with Fortunate on Heart Song Live Radio.
Go.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the show. If you have just joined in, this is Candid Moments with Fortunate and Iyinscreativemind on Heart Song Live Radio, your voice of inspiration.
Me too. I did what my teacher teach me. I didn't.
You purposely, yes.
My teacher teach me say until I will get used to pressing that unmute myself.
Oh, okay.
You know what we do it when you are on Zoom and you are talking and telling everybody I'm blah 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 blah, but you did not mute myself. My guy will send me message said unmute. Thank you to my darling Elo. You know what? This is a woman. You know, everybody thinks that there's something the law has given me. She not bribe me. I'm still waiting for the bribe. She will still bribe me eventually, because I will accept the bribe in the name of Jesus. You know, the kind of bribe that I will accept may not necessarily be money. But Allah has shown me that the women in our community matters to her. She keeps extending the olive branch to as many women as possible, wants to take the olive branch to come and be themselves. Women who want to go into broadcasting, you have this passion, you do your TikTok live, but you want to do more. She opens the door. Somebody like me gave me the opportunity over a year ago, and here I am. And now my beautiful one is joining me, and there's going to be two of us every Wednesday. Eventually, when the confidence is there and she's able to say, I can do this by myself, she can pick a day and start doing everything Iyinscreativemind want to handle. For now, we are going to be co-hosting together and moving forward. When you think about love in the overflow, I found a few quotes, and some of them, they are just like, you are thinking about it and you are wondering, Kilowa Shele, why is it that the journey feels like I'm all alone all this while? Why did it look as if I'm not being supported? Then I realized I didn't even love myself to attract love. The way I presented myself is the way people saw me. They saw me as needy because I felt I needed their attention. They saw me as too, I don't even know the words to use anymore because it's no longer a part of me, because I am fortunate. And now my story is, the narrative of my story only goes in the positive direction. And I'm telling you this afternoon. You got to get to that place where you change the narratives of your own story. You don't need anybody's approval, neither do you need their validation. When I gave a shout out to my niece, my cousin Damilola Ogulade, that she's running the marathon. She's still going to be running the marathon next month. I'm still going to be talking about her, whether anybody likes it or not. Dami is doing what has never been done by anyone that I know, not in my own generation, no, not among the people I grew up with. Who won't run when they are not chasing you? We're not running when we're not being chased. But this baby is training very hard to run for a cause. A beautiful one, Great Ormond Street Hospital. How do you define that? The love she has for herself. She has an overflow of it, and she's ready to push it forward and give it to Great Ormond Street Hospital. That's what I'm saying to each and every one of you. Elohim has the abundance of love to see women lifted, become a personal brand by yourself, become somebody that the whole community can see as being not just a deliverable, but a person delivering greatness into the community. This woman is doing great things, and I'm so proud of her. Yesterday, we launched the new platform for Adelphi Connect. It was really nice to be able to be part of that occasion. There's so much to see about this wonderful woman who is just giving us, we two women, we our mejeji, our two, mejiniwa, able to now come together and talk about life candidly and say this is who we are. A woman who doesn't want to be held down, shackled down by imposter syndrome. A woman who doesn't care about seeking validation or approval anymore, because we want to continue to be true to ourselves. It's about time you celebrate yourself. My friend, how are you, Ray? How are you? How are you, my friend? How are you? Are you doing well? Are you okay? Are you doing what you really want to do for yourself? Or are you still doing the one that everybody is waiting for you to do? I had a conversation with someone who said, I still don't know how to fit the time to see myself in my daily living. When you have not heard me, talk about take 10%. She said, what does it mean? I said, you demanded to take 10% of the whole day. And you said, this 2 hour, 40 minutes. You will hold it like this. Like somebody will say, like the dog that is holding on to the bone. You will hold on to that 2 hours, 40 minutes. You're going to say, this is my me time. You start gradually. Take 10% of your earnings, your day, your time, your year, your month. You take 10%. Start taking 10% of everything you do. I said to myself, I can even start demanding 10% of the time of my children, even though they will look at me and say, you have to spend 2 hours, 40 minutes with me. By the grace of son, I know my son's response, Auntie Ada can testify, is, what would I be doing with you? When you're asking, what do you think I want to be doing with you? Nothing. Because that 2 hours, 40 minutes, I want to place a demand on. Number one, what do I want him to do with me? What is it I want to do in that 2 hours, 40 minutes? Oh, yeah, we can go on our proper normal mother-son dates, mother-daughter dating. We spend more than that time. But the reality is, do you spend that time, quality time, with yourself? Pick a book, a new book, an old book. Just go to the library if you don't want to buy one, and go and pick a book and start reading it. We were gifted a book by George Oriayi yesterday as well. Thank you, George. Thank you, George. Thank you. There's so much you need to understand about this life. Ask yourself in the mirror, how are you, my friend? How do you do? You're not alone. There are people who are looking to you, looking up to you, looking at you. Don't be lonely on this journey. I know the song says lonely at the top. I don't want to get to lonely at the top. Me, I want to be in the company of people at the top. And that's what Ella is doing for most women in West Area now. He's bringing each and every one of us together to display the talents, the skills, every opportunity that each and every one of us have that can bring greater deliverables to our community in West Lothian. God bless you, Lord. I won't stop saying it. There are too many wonderful people in my life, and I'm grateful to God because I've known them for many years, but I did not get to enjoy them because I didn't know that I didn't even love myself for them to see me like that. I am grateful for each and every one of the people who are listening this afternoon. To all our listeners, how are you, my friend? That's John singing for you. How are you, my friend?
I know sometimes it be like saying nobody sent you. That's what I like. I care for you, my
I did no vex for me. Say I never call you since, but I hope that you are well. I hope you're my cat still. Every day I dey pray for you. Make you a back, God bless you. I never forget you. I gon' forget you. See my shoulder, make you rest up on me. You know I got you. Let me be your friend indeed. The money don't show now. I don't keep some for you. You know go so far. Cause anything I get now for me and you, yeah. How are you, my friend? How do you do, my friend? I know sometimes it be like say nobody sent you. That's when I did for you, my friend. Remy Atata, you always stay in my mind. I dig me gone. I cherish you with my life. Don't worry yourself, oh. Everything go day alright. And if anybody try you, those gon' be on sight. See my shoulder, make you rest up on me. You know I got you. Let me be your friend indeed. Money don't show now. I don't keep some for you. You know go so far. Cause anything I get now for me and you, yeah. How are you, my friend? I see you, my brother. How do you do, my friend? See my sister. But sometimes you realize that nobody's in you. That's when I get for you, my friend. So long, how are you?
listen to Heart Song live on Radio Player. Listen in your browser or download the Radio Player app. Radio Player, the easy way to listen to radio.
Welcome back to the show, and it is me, your girl, Fortunate Esther Abiola, and this is still Candid Moments, but this Candid Moment is with Fortunate and Iyinscreativemind. We're going in a different direction this afternoon. We're bringing you two people who are ready to flow together and bring more fun as we talk candidly while having fun as well. You shall know me. We know we say I want to fake it. It's because I like to have fun and I'm happy in the company of Iyinscreativemind. So I found some quotes which I said earlier about self-love. Some of them is saying self-love is not a destination. It is a daily practice of remembering who you are. What I say? You forget. Everybody else matter, then you forgot all about who you are. But when you make self-love a priority, you get to put yourself at the forefront of everything. You remember that I'm also important. I don't need to serve all the food and I'm eating the scraps. Papa, we've lived that life. You served everybody else, and then there's just the scrape of the pot that is left. I know. It's not a pot here. We fight over that one. The bottom of the beans pot in your collar, and so we're not talking about the bottom of the beans pot. We're talking about, giving the best chunk, the most lovely chunk of everything to other people, and then you are left with the crumbs. No, that's not loving. I didn't know it was just me I was actually self-harming myself, and I thought I was loving people. I was harming myself because I'm denying everything that should be me, should give me happiness, all with the mindset that I'm passing the happiness to other people. Ediakun, what about me? Should my happiness not matter? My happiness ought to matter as well. It is very important for you to remember that who you are, as it helps you to stop shrinking for others, which is very, very good. Some of us, we have talent. We can shrink for other people. I don't want them to see me here. I don't want them to know that I'm here. If they know I'm here, they're the important one. You are the most important person. You don't need to shrink away or shy away. You don't. You are the most important person, and that is what matters the most. You should stop settling. We'd like to settle. You settle, or they settle?
Settle. I have settled in the past. I want to believe I'm changing.
Good. This one, I asked her this question a while back. Stop apologizing. You don't need to start the conversation with, I'm sorry. Why are you sorry to your long? You couldn't do it. You don't need to start it with sorry. You can use a different way of presenting it. Fine, I missed me not being able to come to your event. I had other things going. I'm sorry I didn't do that. But when you start the sentence with, I'm so sorry, I should have attended. You want to divide yourself into two? You have to be at a place that will fit your own life purpose, and then you are trying to make yourself be available for someone else when you know truly and sincerely you couldn't do that. You can tell them ahead of time, I won't be able to attend your event because I have something else going. But some of us, we don't like to do that because we don't want people to think less of us. No. That's not the day of everything anymore. So you need to stop apologizing for your own softness or your strength. Some of us, we are very soft like margarine. Some of us, we hard like stone. But then we pretend to just be soft so that other people can squeeze us like squeegees. No, we don't have to allow that anymore. We need to be kinder to ourselves. We have to be seriously kind to ourselves. So based on the scripture of today, the scripture is, love is patient, love is kind. Love is patient, love is kind. What does love is patient, love is kind mean to you?
Love is patient, love is kind. Patience. Patience just means making excuses for, like, when something happens and there's like an inadequacy somewhere or something. Being patient means you're making excuses rather than the first line of your thoughts to be attack. You're actually taking a step back to think, okay, what could have caused this? And like we've been talking about all day, a lot of times we do this for others almost all the time. we forget to be patient with ourselves. We forget that we can be kind to ourselves. So the patience and kindness kind of work hand in hand. When you're patient and you take that step back, you're able to be kinder to yourself because you are able to make excuses for yourself like we almost always do for people that we love, even when sometimes it can be damaging. The person is probably doing like the very worst thing and we just find ourselves, giving that benefit of doubt or, giving that time to be patient and say, okay, what was the reason for this person's actions? Let's do that more for ourselves.
Let's do that more for ourselves. Give yourself the leeway and the allowance. Give yourself enough room to grow as well. We always allow everybody else to grow, even if they can see that they are not doing the right thing. But you always say, let me just allow them. It may be because you can find the because for somebody else. You can find 50 because for somebody else. But to find that one because for yourself, you try to put it away. But when you get to the place where you're loving yourself, you allow yourself, you embrace patience that allows you to grow. It allows the blessing to overflow into every space that you enter. Because, you now carry this graceful peace within yourself that I'm okay, fine. I may not be where I want to be right now, but where I am, somebody else has not even gotten there yet. And I'm okay where I am. When you get to that level, you start to realize that the blessing for that time, that season of life, start to draw themselves to you. Because you are no longer killing yourself with, I must to buy Bentley, I must to buy Range Rover, I must to ride Rolls Royce. No. If it is the Toyota hybrid Prius you can buy right now, be comfortable. Your skin, your tone, your love for yourself. Even while you are driving that Toyota, believe me, your blessings can start attracting itself to that small, you may see it as a small car, but in your patience, when you are giving yourself time to grow, even your brain opens up. Ideas start to flow. Because you are no longer judging yourself like, I've not reached the height, I've not been able to do this, I have to do. No, you're not doing that to yourself anymore. You've opened up for all the blessing to start pouring in. When you're positive and when you're patient with yourself, it gives you a new positivity that allows you to become a safe place for yourself. Do you know how many of us are not our own safe place? I find that hard. How people cannot be their own safe place. That some of us don't even know where our own safe place is because we don't know how to love truly. We can't explain true love to ourselves. And we find it hard to see this is the kind of love that I want. But we want that love. But can you explain that love to yourself? That love that in the mirror when you look at her, this is the kind of love you deserve. Most of us cannot do that. And when it comes to kindness, believe me, I'm telling you, it is absolutely the only way to be gentle with yourself. Patience will allow you to not rush. It will allow you to not put pressure on yourself. I must be in first class of the plane. Hey, you will just go and do what you don't need to do. And you will run and then you will fall back on and then you will die. What's the point? I met a woman today who gave me a word that I posted on my status. She said there are so many people in this world who are waiting to leave when they become a millionaire. And there are many that have left this world leaving millions behind. I thought about it. How? She said some people don't know how to live in the moment, in the here and the now. And they're always like, I'm saving up when I become a millionaire and we move to the Seychelles. When I become a millionaire, I'll be traveling to Mauritius Island. And when I move to a millionaire, but they are not living now. And then they will actually have that million and then they will leave the world. And that million will belong to some other people. We have seen it. I said it last week. I have learned how to love myself enough to enjoy everything that is in my life rather than waiting for what is not yet here. Because whether I like it or not, I have to stay steady and stay strong to navigate every difficult season of my life and still love myself. Love is patience. Love is kind. The true kind of love. Yemi Alade sang a song called True Love. But one thing is this. When you're kind to yourself, you are very gentle with yourself. You are generous with yourself. You are very, very much the best person to discourage criticism. You will no longer encourage it. You won't even allow people to criticize you for the negativity. You will take on everything positive. When people want to come at you with negativity, before you know it, excuse me, I'll call you back later. It's simple as. Don't let anybody bring that kind of forceful negativity towards you. The criticism that is just going to drain you and make you sad, you don't need it. Just be kind to yourself and choose compassion over harshness. Yes, you're 50. You're almost 60. Yes, your egbe and egbe. Like the other day, somebody said, egbe me shake no money, and your egbe too have died. And somebody that is not your egbe has died. And I always replay this back to people. If I think about it, my mom died when she was 35. If she was alive today, you know what? I don't know. What would have been our own personal experience? What would have been my experience? But you're always saying, I'm egbe me. My mate. Okay, they go. You will just end up killing yourself. But when you show kindness to yourself, enough to know that this season too shall pass, and I will flow gently from the little that I have. It's filling me up. Is the overflow of it enough for me to share? If I haven't gotten to that level, I won't do it. I will just be honest with myself. I won't do it. But I will only do it because I have fallen in love with myself and I know what true love is. Yemi Alade's True Love is the next song just for you. Here we go. True Love.
time. Look inside your heart and I look inside mine. Things look so bad everywhere. In this whole world, what is fair? We walk the line and try to see, falling behind what could be. Oh, bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Oh, bring me a higher love. Where's that higher love? I keep thinking of. Bring me higher love. Bring higher love. Worlds are turning, and we're just hanging on, facing our fear and standing out there alone. I yearn, yeah, and it's real to me. There must be someone who's feeling for me. Things look so bad everywhere. In this whole world, what is fair? We walk the line and try to see, falling behind and what could be. Oh, bring me a higher love. I'm on a bring me a higher love. Oh, bring me a higher love. It's that higher love I keep thinking of. Bring higher love. Bring higher
When you think about higher love and the lyrics of this song, the beat that really wants me to talk right now is the fact that there they said the world we live in right now looks so bad. As if right now, gong, gong, is when this song is fitting, gong. You know, the world we live in right now, we don't even know what's going on in the world anymore. Every one of us is just waking up and hoping somebody will not decide this is a toy, let me press it. Amen. In Jesus' name. We're just all hanging on. We are all just facing our fear and standing out there and hoping and praying that the person will not decide it is a toy, let me press. Oluwajo Magba. We're open and all full of desire that is inexplainable towards loving ourselves. And Yemi Alade said that true love is no getty enemy. True love, it get vibe. It does not need a dime. Though money will be required. It's dime. She didn't say naira or dollar or pounds. It's dime. So true love can need dollar, it will need pounds, it will need euro, it will need Shali and Shali himself. It will need all those money. So, but it's not a dime share. You can't buy love for money. That's another thing. Maybe let me just put it that way. You can't buy love for money. Because I think a lot of people, if they can buy love for money, instead of them keeping the money they have, they could have bought the love they need for themselves rather than dying and leave that money behind. God, I pray you, please let me be able to enjoy my own money and my own struggle and my own enjoyment. Let me enjoy the sweat and the sweet. That is another thing I learned from someone. You know, when you start going into the community, you will hear so many things. This Pakistani woman, God bless her for me, said, many of us don't understand how to enjoy the sweat and the sweet. It's only one, just switch it around. She said the sweat must be enjoyed for you to enjoy the sweet. So I was like, So they make sweet by hand. So explaining it to me, it's made out, you know, the sweat they put through. In order for them to make that sweet, they have to sweat through making it, which click very well. If you want to puff.
Yes.
I'm making a laugh. When you are puff, hard work, and then you are waiting. You are sweating through it for it to rise. And then when you start to fry the puff, you can be in the kitchen and 10 will just be going, I'm testing it. It's just testing. I'm just checking. But you have to go through the sweat to enjoy the sweet. There's so much to this life. So we're going to go through a little exercise. Get what the exercise is. We're going to breathe through love. Abi, how do we do it? We are going to breathe and enjoy love. We're going to breathe through love. He is going to take us through the process. Oh yeah. They go. Me too, I'm ready. I want to breathe through love.
So we're going to be breathing together as we allow ourselves to enjoy love. Inhale. I'm going to be... I want to see you inhale.
Oh yeah, we are here.
I want to see you inhale. Like, I need to hear it. So inhale and exhale. Inhale again and exhale. Take that 10% that was shared with us so kindly a few minutes ago and just breathe. Oh yeah. Follow me, they go. And just repeat after me as I give these affirmations. I am worthy of the love.
I am worthy of the love.
I give so freely to others.
I give so freely to others.
I am worthy of the love.
I am worthy of the love.
I give so freely to others.
I give so freely to others.
I want us to try and understand the meaning of that sentence so it makes more meaning as you affirm it. We have established that we tend to give more love to people than we do ourselves. So you're affirming today and repeating after me, I am worthy of the love.
I am worthy of the love.
I give so freely to others.
I give so freely to others.
And the next one is, I honor my needs without guilt.
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 Let's inhale again. To seal it all in. And exhale. I choose myself without fear.
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 My overflow blesses every space I enter.
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 I am becoming the safest place I know.
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 So let's let these positive truths settle in our minds and let's feed our spirits into wholeness. Those words, those phrases are not just words. Let's ensure that we let them settle. Let it settle. Let those truths settle in our minds and feed our spirits into wholeness.
Into wholeness. Let it settle into our heart and allow it to feed our spirits into wholeness. We have feed my spirit into wholeness. I feed my spirit into wholeness. Me, as you know, I will eat salad and I will eat cheesecake on the same day. That is wholeness. In the salad, and then you top it up with cheesecake. It is complete. Balanced diet. My own way. May not be yours. But one thing is this, what she said, that we need to be positive to settle all these things in our mind and feed our spirit into wholeness. So much negativity, so much negativity surrounds us. And the world right now, we don't even know what is positive or negative anymore. Because the blood, that's the word. That's the word, the bloodline. You don't even know. Because these days, I'm always like, when you hear the news, you just be saying, oh Lord, please don't let it be a toy. If you know how much I pray that prayer, don't let this thing look like a toy to somebody, oh please. Don't let them think I just want to press it for the sake of playing. Because God, you are in charge. But you know, we have grown through so many experiences, and I'm grateful for what you said. This affirmation that you shared with us. I'm going to take with me, I choose myself without fear. I choose myself without fear. I was always afraid of choosing myself because I was always thinking, if I choose myself, then they will say I'm selfish. That's always been my own personal thought. So I'm taking from you, I choose myself without fear. I don't know what everybody else is going to choose. I don't know what they're going to say. But one thing I can promise you is I shall copy and paste it on my status and share it on every platform so you will see what she said. Because it's about time we embrace the totality of who we are. We must think, because self-love is loud. That is why they will say, she has become arrogant. Yeah. It's like, I become arrogant. That's because self-love, the love I have for myself is very important now. It's not because I'm not arrogant, but the self-love, the power of self-love is very loud. Because you're comfortable in yourself, comfortable in your skin. You love everything about yourself. You just love everything, and you just come to the place where you know that love is everything. There's nothing else that you can give to the girl in the mirror, to the boy in the mirror. Oh, I love you. Who is that? Arika said, I choose myself without fear. Thank you for copying me, Gary. I like people where they copy me. Thank you. I choose myself without fear. You can choose any one of all this affirmation. He has given us, and it's amazing because it's about time we all choose the one thing that matters to us. I am becoming the safest place that I know. Oh yeah, your own favorite thing.
I think it's my overflow blesses every space I enter.
Oh, Kilo Day, why now? Me too.
Because I feel like
my overflow.
That means I've actually gotten to that place of self-love that it's overflowing.
And everywhere you go.
And everywhere I go, people now see it. You know, you can love yourself and it's not radiating. Others are not able to tell. But I feel when I get to a point where others are actually able to tell, which is meaning obviously it's overflowing into the spaces that I enter, then I know I've actually done a good job of self-love. So yes.
I think I can vote on behalf of one person who I can testify she actually owns that one. She overflow every space that she enters. That's a law. That blessing is actually her own. So she can work with that one in the definition of her self-love. Everywhere this woman walks into, she overflows, and the blessing, people get attracted to the blessing that is carrying, she comes with. Oh, wow, this is nice. So I choose myself without fear. She's saying she overflows with blessing into every space that she enters. Isn't that just amazing? Speak to yourself with kindness. I'm begging you. Speak to yourself with kindness. Offer everyone else you offer everybody else the greatest love. But the greatest love of all is easy to achieve. I don't know how to sing. That is why I do lip syncing. Some people can do karaoke. Some of us, we just remove the microphone volume. But truly and sincerely, the greatest love you can give is to the one in the mirror. Love yourself more than anything else. Choose yourself without fear. Michael Bolton is going to sing, and the Rascal Flats, they're going to sing this song, Love is Everything. I told you, I found so many versions of Love is Everything. I'm sharing this one with you again. Love, they say, is everything. Yeah, it makes you loud. It makes you appear as if every time I go back to that one, I say to myself, this is the kind of thing every girl should wake up. If you understand Yoruba language and you've seen that movie, believe me, boldly hone it and say, today I'm not going to allow any negativity. Who are they? What is that for? Push you to the side. I change narratives of my own life story from anything negative to positive by renaming myself Fortunate. So when everything comes my way and it feels so negative, I say it does not fit my name. It's not coming my way. My name, I'm too fortunate to be in that kind of nonsense. So I tell myself, I push it back because it's not happening. Micah Bolton is our next singer for this afternoon. Love is everything.
Figured out. Same night you lie awake, falling into something you can't live without. And it feels like you're holding on for life. Feels like you're finally letting go. Love ain't nothing but the beating of your heart, waiting for a miracle, wishing on a star. Love ain't nothing but the air you gotta breathe, the song in your soul and the power of your dream. When you find out what it means, love is everything. Oh, yeah. It's the universe at play. Suddenly you're lost inside the good thing you found. Funny how it works that way. Never see it come until your world is upside down. When it feels like holding on for life, it feels like you're finally letting go. Love ain't nothing but
You can now listen to Heart Song live on Radio Player. This means you can listen to our station whenever and wherever you are. Listen in your browser or download the Radio Player app. Connect on the move via Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. At home, listen to us on your LG or Samsung Smart TV, your Sonos and Bose speakers, or just ask Alexa. Play Heart Song live on Radio Player. Radio Player, the easy way to listen to radio.
Oh yeah, welcome back to the show. It's me, your girl, Fortunate Esther Abiola, rolling this afternoon with Iyinscreativemind. And you know what? It says, Michael Bolton's song says, love ain't nothing but the beating of your heart, waiting for a miracle, wishing on a star. Love ain't nothing but the air that you breathe. So the air we breathe itself is love. It is. Have you ever thought about it? That's a gift from God. This opportunity to just be able to breathe the air, and it's free. Hey, if we have to pay for how long? Hey, let's say there's somebody that we are afraid of from pressing the button and thinking it's a toy. It's the person we have to pay for the air that we breathe. Where would we be? We'll probably be nowhere. Yeah. But you see, love is just like the air that we breathe. The song in your soul, the power of your dreams is everything that love is. It says, when you find those things, you have found the meaning of love, and love is everything. That love is what we are talking about this afternoon. We are here talking about this kind of love that is making every person be very happy. But before we ask the next question and get you going, I want you to think about it. When you learn to love yourself, you teach the world how the world should treat you. Do you believe that? When you love yourself, you are teaching the world, this is how you must treat me. My body cannot take it. That is the truth. You know, it becomes like people will be thinking, oh, but you used to accept it. I'm like, that person was not sure of themselves. The fact that I used to accept it, you should question yourself. You actually knew you were abusing me. You actually knew you were doing wrong by me. So I should continue to accept the wrong? That's not going to happen. So when I listened to this song by Simi titled Woman, the thing hits me small. It bites me like this. I was like, this song, it has a depth, and that's why I want you to listen to it. Woman to woman, we need to listen. We've got to be there to help each other. Simi's song, Woman, is the next song we're playing for you this afternoon. As I want to ask you to love yourself in such a way that when the world see you, they will love you and treat you that way. Love yourself, my woman. Love yourself. Uncle daddy, grandfather, grandmothers. Love yourself as you want the world to treat you. Love yourself that way. I don't remember the actress that said it in the past. He said, even if a woman cannot wear makeup, please put the lipstick on. Show the world you are as beautiful as having to wear that one. I like it. This whole world is already in a place of, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. All of us is just hopeful because we dey pray. We are praying, you know. If you have not been praying, please be praying, you know, that somebody will not wake up and think it is a toy. It's not a toy. Don't press it. See me singing, Woman.
Woman, don't suffer, lower everybody. Suffer, suffer, amen. Enjoy forever. Money no like woman, woman no like woman. She no be like water. Water, you don't get enemy. If woman has no money, oh, then she
listening to Candid Moments with Fortunate on Heart Song Live Radio.
Okay, welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the show. If you've just joined in, this is Candid Moments with Fortunate and Iyinscreativemind on Heart Song Live Radio, your voice of inspiration. Just shortly before we went on that musical break, Fortunate was talking about the fact that when we learn to love ourselves, we're teaching the world how to treat us or how to love us, and it's really profound. It's something that I've heard that something similar to that quote somewhere before, and it actually really resonated with me, because you expect people to know how to love you or treat you, and you're not teaching them, you're not letting them know. And the only reason that you're not doing that is because you also don't know how to love yourself. Yeah. So learning to love yourself is the very first thing to do when it seems like, oh, I'm not being loved right, I'm not being treated right. We need to look inwards. We need to look at ourselves and see, are you actually loving yourself the way that you want others to love you? Or are you just expecting people to know by default how to love you? So it's really, really profound, and it's the truth, really. It's the truth, because once we begin to do that, we realize that we're in charge of everything. Yeah. We decide what people do to us. We decide. I mean, we know technically in life we can't always decide what people will do, but it's better that you understand how to love yourself, and you're the one telling people, this is how I want to be loved, this is how I want to be treated, and it's now their choice to decide whether or not. But you've told them what you want, you've demonstrated what you want, and then it's actually easier to sieve through and see those who are actually for you, and the people that are against you. And it just really, really helps. It helps you set boundaries. It helps you know what you can take and what you cannot take. Also, like I just said, your boundaries become clearer. It's very clear what you want and what you don't want, and then you're able to sift people who will just not do. They've just decided that they won't do what you want, and you know that you don't want people like that around you. You don't want people like that in your space, and you're able to better understand, how to make yourself happy. So basically, relationships become healthier. And the pursuit of your joy becomes non-negotiable. That should not be up for negotiation, to be honest. Honestly. Your joy, your happiness, your peace should not be up for negotiation. You deserve it, and you should get it at whatever cost. If it means not being friends with a certain person anymore, so be it. That's not the end of the world, to be honest. It's just making your life easier, making your life free from drama.
I don't know who wrote that comment, but you're blessed. He said, self-love can make us love others better. Absolutely. When you love other people, it becomes easy. When you love yourself, it becomes easy to love other people, to be honest. And not just anybody. It becomes easy to love the people that you know genuinely deserve to be loved by you. And that's the easiest thing. She said it too. He said it. There's no negotiation when it comes to loving yourself, when it comes to putting yourself at the forefront of the care and the kindness that you show to others. So, Emma, it is now for you to say as I say. So I say, repeat after me. Emma, I am allowed to take up space.
I am allowed to take up space.
I am allowed to grow beyond who I used to be.
I am allowed to grow beyond who I used to be.
I am allowed to choose peace.
I am allowed to choose peace.
I am allowed to live in my own overflow.
I am allowed to live in my overflow.
He said, I'm going to repeat it again. Thank you. I'll repeat it. I am allowed to take up space.
I am allowed to take up space.
I am allowed to grow beyond who I used to be.
I am allowed to grow beyond who I used to be.
I am allowed to choose peace.
I am allowed to choose peace.
I am allowed to live in my own overflow.
I am allowed to live in my own overflow.
Thank you. He said, that person said something and I liked that. He said, when you are living, you can't show genuine love to others if you don't love yourself. That is where I say to people, even Jesus made it clear. We are just deceiving ourselves. He said, love your neighbor as yourself. He didn't say in place of yourself. Neither did he say less than yourself, but as. That is equal. But most of us, me included, inclusion me, including me, plus and including an addition me. I know I'm like that. I also thought I needed to love my neighbor more. You know, if I love them, they will approve me. They'll be able to celebrate me. They'll be clapping for me. Oh, modadani. Oh, modada lomonye. Oh, hey. Oh, morire. La mua. Oh, hey. Not lie. I got to the place where I came to realize I don't need to do that no more. I just need to be able to embrace who I am. I need to enjoy the space that I've given myself. I need to enjoy the peace that I've embraced, and most importantly, I need to allow myself to grow beyond who I used to be. Why are you thinking I must be my yesterday? I don't even know how brilliant my tomorrow is. So I need to grow out of my yesterday, who I used to be. I need to be in that place. So my darlings, my blessed people who are listening, all the listeners, I'm saying to you today, say it softly to yourself. I'm allowed to grow. I'm allowed to take space. I'm allowed the peace. I'm allowed to live in my own overflow. Say it gently because you are worthy. You deserve it. I've got another love is everything from Fat Babs. You will be wondering, where is all this love is everything? Oh, long. I just see Google. I said, give me love is everything. And he gave me 40 songs. And you can imagine I had to listen to each one to decide this is the kind of song that I need for this show today. Because I know I need to set Iyinscreativemind up for next week when she's going to be here by herself. She's going to be live again next week Wednesday. I won't be here just commenting in the background. I shall be liking from TikTok and Facebook and everywhere. But Iyinscreativemind is going to be able to do that by herself. But for now, love is everything from Fat Babs and the Black Heroes.
It's everything. Cause love is everything. You make the whole world spin. Love is everything. You make me dance and sing. Say love is everything. It's not the money or the fame. Love is everything. Don't you forget your love. With love is all we all should lead. Just like the air we breathe, it should come naturally. Man, I never see no hate spark, no unity, no love, lasting peace. If you ask me, we need to find our way back to love. Been dwelling in this darkness for way too long. We need to bring the family back together. Yeah, that's the real deal treasure. Love is everything. You make the whole world spin. Love is everything. You make me dance and sing. Say love is everything. It's not the money or the fame. Love is everything. Don't you forget your love. Wait, honey, say where is the love? Good night, say where is your love? Oh, because we need more love, more love, more love. Hey, and when they come to the love, they need no password feed. No need for compete, only make you complete. Find it in the birds and the deepest seas. Tall like the trees and the mountain peaks. So we spread more love that me brothers need. Yeah, we spread more love that we sisters need. Spread more love and that I make we complete. Alright, I watch a knock at me say love is everything. It make the whole world spin. Love is everything. It make me dance and sing. Say love is everything. It's not the money or the fame. Love is everything. Don't you forget your love. It's everything.
Candid Moments with Fortunate on Heartsong Live Radio.
The overflow of your love is your power. Nurture it, use it, and shine with it. The overflow of the love that you are. It is your power, so you need to use it, you need to nurture it, and you need to run with it. We're getting ready to close this afternoon, or should I say this evening? Yay! She said time they fly. That's how it is. Time flies. But we still have a few more songs, especially this song, another song that is "Love Is Everything" by John Berry. I want to play it for you. But before we go, he's going to read a few more affirmations for you so that she'll be able to close with this affirmation, and then I'll come back after the music and tell you a little bit more about next week's show and the presenter.
Okay. So we've got a few more affirmations to say. They can never be too many, trust me. If you take only one or two of these affirmations home today, trust me, it's going to birth the change that we really do want in terms of the self-love that we're asking us to give to ourselves. It's the best thing we can really do for ourselves, is to love ourselves genuinely. And so just say after me: I am full.
I am full.
I am whole.
I am whole.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I give from abundance.
I give from abundance.
Not exhaustion.
Not exhaustion.
I walk in love.
I walk in love.
I speak in love.
I speak in love.
I live in love.
I live in love.
My overflow is a gift to the world.
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 I'll just go through them one more time because they are really speaking to me.
Yes.
I am full.
I am full.
I am whole.
I am whole.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I give from abundance.
I give from abundance.
Not from exhaustion.
Not from exhaustion.
I walk in love.
I walk in love.
I speak in love.
I speak in love.
I live in love.
I live in love.
And my overflow.
And my overflow
is a gift.
Is a gift
to the world.
That's
my favorite.
My overflow is a gift to the world.
Pick my favorite of all of them. My overflow is a gift to the world.
My overflow is a gift to the world. I'm
just recently learning that there's so much that each person has to give to the world, no matter what imposter syndrome says. Because that's one thing I've struggled with all my life is, am I good enough? What do they really want to hear what I have to say? But my overflow is a gift to the world.
My overflow.
The world will benefit from my overflow.
Amen. The world will benefit from my overflow too. Me too. The goodness is coming my way too.
Right.
My overflow is a gift to the world and is going to bless the world. Now we're gonna play out this song for you. Love Is Everything by John Berry before I come to round up and say good night to everyone who is listening. But for now, enjoy this song by John Berry. I'll be back in just a jiffy.
I remember friends and lovers, people in my life, how they held me, how they helped me as the years went by. Some of them are here, oh, and some they have moved on. But the one thing that I found, my friend, is nothing lasts too long. Love is everything, money don't mean a thing. I've been around enough to know it's true. Life is short and rough, so go and tell the ones you love how much they need. 'Cause love is everything. There were chances, circumstances, as I look back now, where I could have and I should have
listening to Candid Moments with Fortunate on Heartsong Live Radio.
John Berry said love is everything, and that we should show love and go and express it to those that matter to us. To those that mean a lot to us, we need to let them enjoy out of the overflow of the self-love that we have embraced. Today has been a splendidly good day, and I am grateful in the company of Iyinscreativemind, the creative one who personalizes. She's a personalizer. I've been that, and she needs to personalize me. She has to personalize the voice of winners, and she's going to personalize. I am fortunate. Or more, the personalization will blend to you because I want to become personalized. Get my own art. T-shirt, scarf, everything personalized. Iyinscreativemind, thank you so much. I hope you have enjoyed.
Amazing first experience. I would not have wanted to do this with anyone else. Oh, that's my first experience. So thank you so much.
I'm blushing. I am blushing. You cannot see me blushing. Oh, I'm blushing. To all our listeners and the viewers, to every new viewers who have joined us this evening on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, everywhere where you are, on Heartsong Live Radio. I hope I've been able to add a little bit of sparkle and joy to your heart, and we have been able to get you to understand that you matter most and that you are important to the equation. We are grateful that going forward you will remember the overflow of who you are is enough as a gift to this world. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for joining with us for the last 2 hours. It's been good being able to say our truth in our own way and talking about self-love that is from the place where we are living in it, overflow of it. Thank you so much. I'd like to encourage you, stay gentle with yourself. Stay rooted in kindness to yourself, and also allow the root of your kindness to overflow to somebody else. Not the kindness to others is more important than you. No, be good to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be rooted in love for yourself. God bless you. Have a very wonderful week. And next week, Iyinscreativemind is going to be on the show. She's going to be back to anchor it for herself, by herself, and I'll be encouraging her in the background. So this has been me, Fortunate Esther Abiola, signing out this evening and saying see you in a jiffy. And
this is Iyinscreativemind, taking my key sentence from today, which is that my overflow is a gift to the world. Thank you guys for listening to us.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye. We're taking it out with Soji Adeleke singing this song, Modupe Oluwa. We are very grateful, God, as we sign out. Good evening. Good evening. Good afternoon. Good night. God bless you.
Èmo ní ọlá tí máa fọ̀rọ̀ lọ. Ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ rẹ̀ ayé ìgbà tí gbẹ́rù mi sígbó. Ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ rẹ̀ ayé ìgbà tí gbẹ́rù mi dànù. Ó yìn ọ́ o Jésù, èmo ní ọlá tí máa sábà. Mo yìn ọ́ o Jésù, èmo ní ọlá àfọ̀rọ̀ lọ. Mo dúpẹ́.